very simple. If a company is selling at $100 a share and they're earning $10, it is a price-earnings multiple of 10. The P/E ratio can be thought of as the number of years it will take the company to earn back the amount of your initial investment, assuming, of course, that the company's earnings stay constant.
Why look at P/E? It can tell you if you're paying too much for a stock. The higher the P/E, the more expensive the stock relative to the company's future earning power. The lower the P/E, the cheaper the stock. I use a rule of thumb to level out these differences. A fairly priced stock is a P/E that's about equal to the expected annual growth rate over the next 3 to 5 years. If the P/E is substantially higher than the growth rate, the stock is normally expensive. If the P/E is substantially lower, the stock is probably cheap. A stock P/E, in part, depends on the industry that it's in. When you look at a growth company, compare the company's growth rate and its own P/E to that of the industry. All other things being equal, if you find a company with a much lower P/E and a higher growth rate, you're off to a good start. You can also compare a company's P/E to its own historical P/E. If a company normally sells for 25 times earnings, and now it's selling at 15 or less, you have to ask yourself why. The company could be maturing, competition may be entering the field, and its growth prospects may be uncertain. But maybe it's simply been beaten down by some other factors, and it's possibly a bargain. It's worth researching. Back in the 1970s, Electronic Data Systems, or EDS, had a P/E of 500 times earnings. If you had invested in a company with a P/E this high when Columbus discovered America, and the company's earnings stayed constant, you'd just be breaking even today. In 1974, EDS performed very well, but its stock fell from 40 to 3, simply because the stock was so grossly overpriced relative to current earnings.